Done. Now what we are starting? Data literacy and the analysis. We know. So if I want to do the machine learning, what is the first approach? We need to understand the data. Am I correct? If I want to understand the data, then we need to do the data analysis. What is the data analysis? If I want to extract the inside information from data, that's what we call data analysis. So in Python programming, if I want to do the analysis, we have some kind of the libraries. That libraries we are going to learn today. That libraries we are going to learn today. So now here in today's learning objective, first one we are going to learn about the how to retrieve the data from the multiple sources. So we know what is the multiple sources for the data. You know about the first one, Excel sheet. Am I correct? That we call the panel data. Then we have second source, that is the CSV file. Anyone heard about the CSV file? What is the CSV? Comma separated value. So these all are the panel data. Third one, data resource. We can able to extract the data from the database. Am I correct? Excel file, CSV, database. Again, we have some kind of the data structures. Anyone heard about the JSON? JSON. JavaScript annotation. We know the dictionary. In the dictionary, what happens? What we store data? We store the data in the form of the annotations. Am I correct? So now, anyone did the practice on the JavaScript? So now, in the dictionary also, what happens? We store the data in the form of the JSON. So JSON means in the JSON we store data in the form of the key and the value. For the particular, suppose, see, in a table, how we store the data? We create the one column and we give the name as the name and we write down the entire names. Are I correct? In the JSON, what we do? We create the, instead of the column, we create the key, name, and we write down the names. Are you getting my point? Then again, if I want to write down the age, what happens? In the column, we write down the age and we write down the all data. In the JSON, we write down the key, what, age, and colon, we write down the age. Are you getting my point? So that is the JSON data. So basically, we have two kinds of data types. SQL and the non-SQL. Anyone heard about this one? Anyone heard about this one? What is the SQL? Structure query language. So we store the data in the form of the structure. What is the structure? Structure means table that consists of the column and the row. But what is non-SQL data? We are going to store the data in the form of the structure. So in that we store the data in the form of the JSON. Or we can say BSON, binary scripted annotation. So in that we store the data in the form of the key and value. For example, MongoDB. Anyone heard about this one? So what is the difference between MongoDB and SQL? In the SQL, by SQL, we store the data in the form of the table, and in the MongoDB, we store the data in the form of the non-SQL, means in the form of the key and value. Got it? So means if I are accessing the data from the which database? By SQL, that data is the structured. And if I am accessing the data from the MongoDB, or we can say non-SQL database, that is the data in the form of the BSON, binary scripted annotation. I will show you that example also. And then after taking the data, so what is the first task? We are taking the data. Then we are performing the EDA. What is the EDA? Exploratory data analysis. So what is the data analysis? In that we are going to upload the data. We are going to see the data, which kind of the data we have. We are going to take the information. We are going to see the shape. We are going to describe the data. We are going to extract the column. We are going to extract the row. We are going to extract the only age. Those have less than 50, 60. So if you are doing that kind of the things, so means if you are doing that, we are just totaling the salary. We are going to find out the average salary. If you are performing that kind of the activity on the data, what we call EDA, exploratory data analysis. So if I want to do the EDA, we are going to use the majorly 4 tools from the Python programming: NumPy, Pandas, matplotlib and then cburn. What we use for the EDA? We use the 4 tools. Which one? NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, and then cburn. So means in this session we are going to learn about this thing. What happened? NumPy, Matplot, Pandas, and the cburn. Why did we not write down the cburn? Cburn is nothing but the advanced version of the Matplotlib. Are you getting my point? So in the Matplotlib we are able to do the 2D visualization. In the cburn we are able to do the 3D visualization. That's why they mention only what happened. We will get the practical exposure of the which one? NumPy, Matplotlib, and the Pandas. Getting my point? So now first one we have library NumPy. What is the NumPy? Number Python. What we call numeric Python or number Python. So we know in the Python what happened? We have a list, tuple, set, and the dictionary. Am I correct? So in the list also we are able to store the different data. We are able to store the either one list only, integer, character, string, whatever. Hai na? So but what happened if just I want to deal with the numbers? Then what we want? We want one set that is able to store only the number. If we insert any string, what happened? That should give the error. Are you getting my point? So if I want to take this kind of the things, what we call? Yes. If I want a collection of the similar data only, what I want? Yes, correct. Huh? What I want? List is the collection of similar data type. No, because we are storing the integer, we are storing the float also, we are storing the string also, or we are storing the boolean also. Suppose I want to take the only similar kind of the data, only numbers. We are going to take the list? No. We are going to take the tuple? No. We are going to take the set? No. We are going to take the dictionary? No. Then what do we need to take? Array, you already learned this in the C programming. What do we need to take? Yes. What we need to take? Array. What we need to take? Array. So what is the array? Array, in the array we are able to store the similar kind of the data. Am I correct? But Python does not support the array directly. That's why what we use the number Python library, or we can say NumPy library. NumPy library support the which term? Array. So in the array what happens? We are able to store the similar types of the data. Are you getting my point? So if I have to deal with the only numbers, then I want what we can say collections that are able to store only the similar data. Which one data? Number data. That's why what we use? NumPy. What we use? NumPy. Now then we have a panda. Panda means this is not a panda that is we get in the Japan. What is the panda? Panda means PAN means panel. Panel. What you are getting? PA means panel and DA means data. Panel datas. So we know what is the panel? Panel means table. Are you getting my point? If data may be available into the what? Excel, maybe CSV, maybe MySQL, maybe MongoDB. So that type, if I have to extract the data from that sources, so what we use? Panda. What we use? Pandas. What we use? Pandas. So means pandas means panel data. So why with the pandas? We know last time we learned about the file handling. In the file handling, what we are opening? We are opening the TXT file. We are opening the PDF file. But now what happens? We are going to store data in the PDF or the TXT. No, we store data in the form of the CSV, Excel, in the structure, or we can say in the panel. So that's why if I want to extract if I want to open the data that is available into the panel, for that what we use? Pandas. And then what we have? Matplotlib. Mat means mattress, or we can say even about the graph book, that we call the mat. And what we are doing? Plotting. We are doing the plotting on that graph, and that lib means library. So using the matplotlib, what happened? We are just plotting the data. We are plotting the data on mat. Everyone getting my point? Mat means everyone know about the sheep. that we write down the x 2D sheet, x axis, y axis. What we call everyone aware about the first year geometry subject, and in that we use the, if I want to graph sheet, what we call graph sheet. So what is the use of the graph sheet? Suppose I am saying I have a value 1970, 30 lakh, 1980, 40 lakh. What we do? We will write down the x-axis, y-axis. On the x-axis we write down the 1980, 1970, and here we write down the 10 lakh, 20 lakh, 30 lakh, 40 lakh, and we will point out the 1980. Then what happens? We get the one plot. Are you getting my point? Or we can say we get the graph. So we are doing what we are doing? We are visualizing the data. We are doing the visualization to the data. So if I am to give the visualization to the data, for that we use the matplotlib and then Seaborn. What we use? Two library, matplotlib and what? Seaborn. So this is the overall about this one. What? Everyone got the idea? Now here I think we have one small video. You can see this one video. Then you will get a little bit idea. I can explain this one video also. What is data analytics? Data analytics is the first word we have got to talk about the recent data. So what is the raw data? Raw data means that data is available in the Excel sheet, that data available maybe in the CSV file, maybe in the database. So now just raw data we are doing we are giving the visuals for that data. Using various techniques and processes, the raw data is transformed into a format which could be further visualized. Getting my point? See, what is the visualization? We are getting the pie chart, we are getting the map, we are getting the what? Bar chart. Getting my point? So now what we are doing? We are just, see, raw data means it is available into the, maybe in the sheet. So that we are transferring into the visualization. That we are going to do into the this one session. To understand the definition, people created, let's take a look at this. John, when you have to is learning that it operates as a to promote a new market. John started the challenge with a group of people who might have got the previous version of the market question as well as papers. Data analytics comes into the picture through the data generating the recognition on English advertisement. Now, by analyzing the data of user interest and the mind factors, you might know that many of them are related to receiving 4K USD data. The research scientists might see that the new smartphone has a better screen quality than the previous version. Using this information, you could use the advertisers to focus on users who got the previous version of the smartphone and are interested in getting 4K screen quality. This data is also be used to attract new customers who did not go for the previous version of the smartphone but are very close to a better version. Why is this data analytics used? Because it uses data analytics to optimize and grow by making better business decisions and practicing more efficient ways of doing business. So what is business decision? We know if you want to grow the organization, what happens? We need to take the decisions. So how we are able to take the direct decision? No. So for that, what happens? We need a data. So that data, using that data, we are able to do the some kind of the proper decision. Am I correct? So we know there is the one good kind of in the north region. One festival happened, Deepavali. You know about this one? So in that Deepavali, there is the one Mysore sandal. I hope you know about this one. So now what happened? Generally up to the 11th month, Indian people, North Indian people only use the normal kind of the soap. But when Diwali happened, that time you can see the each and every store in the Maharashtra, you will get the which one? Mysore sandal. Are you getting my point? So why they are able to analyze this one? Due to the data, because they have data. So they collect the data, they can analyze this one, the January, February, we have a, what happens? Sale is down. But instantly when Deepavali happen into the October or November, so sale will get the peak. Are you getting my point? So they are able to visualize. Key first one we have a down, then we'll say get the peak. Again it will be the get the down. So what happened? How can grow the organization? In that particular peak only, they will manufacture the more soaps and then they will distribute that soaps. So what happened? The next year, maybe into the 2021, we will get the shortage of that particular sandal soap. Maybe in the next year, we are able to purchase that soap easily. Are you getting my point? So this is all depend on the what data analysis and the observation. So when we get the data, when we collect the data, that time only we get the data. Am I correct? So company are able to build a new and better product also. So what happened? We can check the Mysore sandal soap example only. Only the pickup season they will be focused on the manufacture of that particular sandal soap. And during the off session, they are going to focus on to the different product also. Are you getting my point? Why they are able to do this one? Because they have a data of the previous year. Am I correct? By combining these components, a successful data analytics initiative will provide a clear picture of where we are to have money and where we should go. Generally, this process begins to have money and where we should go. So with the data, what happens if we do the data analysis, we will get the three answer. Where you are. So means what is the current situation of the organization. Are you getting my point? With the data, what we will get? Suppose we will get this kind of the income. So we have a 2 lakh, or we can say we are just selling the 100 product in a day. So we will get that kind of information. And then we are able to do the prediction. What we are getting? We are able to do the prediction. What we are able to do. And then where should you go? So for what happen, we are able to create the plan as well. So means if you are able to do the data analysis, we are able to get the answer of these particular three questions. What is descriptive analysis? What is descriptive analysis? In the data, if I am analyzing the data, what happened? First we get the descriptive analysis. What is the descriptive analysis? Yes. Suppose I told you to just read the chapter number 1 and give me the description. What you are going to do? You are going to give the answer only on the available data. Am I correct? So what we are doing? We are giving the description on a current data. That's we call the what happened? Descriptive analysis. This is only happen on the historical trend. What is historical trend? So means we know we have already 4 years of the data of the organization. So what we are doing? We are just description the last 4 year transactions. Are you getting my point? So what we do in the last 4 years, what we did the wrong thing, what we did the right thing, what kind of the thing we need to, which kind of the changes we need to do. So what happened if we are analyzing the historical data? What we call descriptive analysis. See, descriptive analytics does not make the prediction. What is the prediction? Just featuring the prediction. What happened? So in the descriptive analysis, just we are going to observe the things. Key what things done into the last 1 year, 2 year, or what thing is done in the last historical data. Are you getting my point? If you are doing this analysis, that's we call the which one? Descriptive analysis. And then we are not going to take any kind of the prediction on the historical data. The next part of data analytics is advanced analytics. This part of data analytics is what we call advanced tools to extract data, make predictions, and recover trends.
These two include classes of statistics as well as machine learning. Machine learning tests such as neural networks, natural language processing,
So already I think we discussed about the neural network. When we start the CNN topic, we'll discuss more about the neural network. So if you want to do the analysis, we have a traditional, what we have traditional way, and we can use the machine learning. In the traditional way, what happened? We use the NumPy, Matplotlib, C1, and then Pandas. So if you want to do the traditional way, we use the NLP, natural language processing, CSA, sentiment analysis, and then what happened? Neural networks. So in the third chapter, we are going to learn about the machine learning.
every aspect of our daily lives. You may not even realize it, but you probably use analysis almost every day. There are some of the everyday applications of data. Social media apps to register any database to the data or to store data. There are some benefits of much of foreign data to show the patterns of information. Patterns and use the data
See, we use the everyday. So we know. So here what happens? Social media analysis. We do this one every day. What happens? So everyone use the social media only. What happens? How can they analyze the prediction? We know if you are watching the some kind of the only particular thing, they automatically that kind of the content only came in your feed only. Are you getting my point? How this is possible? This is possible only due to the data analysis. So they are analyzing your clicks. They are analyzing your data. Am I correct? Suppose I have a, what we can say, I like to see the natural photos. So what happened? You can see the Instagram feed. You will get the all data related to the natural photo only. So if someone have a, my moms have a habit to watch the Marathi serials. Are you getting my point? If I open the YouTube channel of my mummy, what happen? I will get the each and every serial clips. Are you getting my point? So means they will analyze your data. They will analyze your data and then they will use that data on your only. You know about the sensors. You can see in your mobile also what happened. We are able to see the today's weather, atmosphere. Why? Because due to the data. So they are what is the temperature, what is the humidity. So on the basis of that one, what are they are doing to analyze the things. What are they to predict the things. What is the today's temperature? Are you getting my point? Why this has happened? Because this is happening due to the data analysis. Sensor monitors. So we know. So if you can say the sensor, what happen? Always collect the data. Everyone know about the smart camera, smart light. So what happen in the smart light? We put the one sensor that will capture the intensity of the light. If intensity of the light is high, what will happen? Your smart light will be automatically off. If intensity of the light will be low, what will be happen? Your light will be automatically glow, or we can say automatically add. So what will be happen? The sensors is continuously taking the data from the environment. Are you getting my point? It will take the continuously data, and on that particular data, they are able to visualize. We need to switch on the camera, we need to switch on the light, or we need to switch off the light. Switch off the light. Everyone know about the Dream 11? How do students play the Dream 11? So in the Dream 11 also we do the analysis. So we know, so which player we took the captain who continuously performing the good into last 5 or 6 matches. Are you getting my point? That people only we took as the captain. So everyone know about the MS Dhoni. I hope every people have is a fan of the MS Dhoni. But you can see the Dream 11 team. No one is going to create the MS Dhoni as the captain in the Dream 11. Are you correct? Am I correct? Yes. But in the Chennai, if any new captain came, people will be make the chaos. Are you getting my point? Why? Because we know Dhoni is what we can say, Dhoni is available in the match lineup. They are able to win the match. But in the Dream 11, The name will be work? No, the performance will be work. Or we can say, how will we analyze this one? We can see the last 6 message. For that, we will take the Shubman Gill as the captain, or we can take the Travis Head as the captain. Are you getting my point? Why we are doing this one? We will check the analysis. Getting my point? So that's why. So this is the best example of the dream 11. So we will first one will do the analysis, and then we are able to predict the things. How can we take the admission in the school? What we analyze? We will analyze the performance of the school. So if as a parent, if I want to put the admission for my child, what happen? I will just see the first one performance. His last 10 years, what kind of the result they are giving, what kind of the student are performing, which kind of the performance they are student performing. Then I will take the admission in that particular school. Am I correct? So for that also we will analyze the what happened performance of the school. So each and every day we will do the analysis. They are discussing about the salary. So first one, what is our aim? We need to get the job first. Then we can discuss about the salary. Okay. So now you can see everywhere we do the data analysis. Why? Because only doing the data analysis, company is able to grow. Are you getting my point? Company, we can say any scenario. Just you can do the one thing. Suppose I am just taking the history. I can do the one thing. There is the 2 students. Okay, one student, he is continuously after going the home, continuously taking the 2 hours of the hands-on practice. Every day he is trying or she is trying to do the different kind of the coding. And one student, he is just coming in the class and sitting ideally. He is doing nothing at the home. So what will be happen? Who will get the job? Who will get the job? First one, obviously. So what happened? We are able to analyze this thing also. So now you are able to get the job if you follow this your approach only. Okay, just frankly say how many people did the practice on the object-oriented programming yesterday night for the 15 minutes, for the 10 minutes, for the 5 minutes? No. So with this approach, you are able to get the job? Obviously, no. At least what I am saying in this year, you need to at least do the 2 hours of the coding practice every day. So when I do taking any session in the classes, we have a laptop platform, we have a what we can say tutorial, and we have W3 school, we have a Gigs for Kicks, and we have a hacker rank, we have a different kind of documentation. Did anyone went out at the home? Did anyone read that documents? Did anyone search for the W3 school? No, because we don't want the job. We need to make the rice only. Am I correct? And you need to do the what we can say. What do you say? Clothing, washing, है ना? So you want to become the washing machine and you want to become the cooker in a life. Am I correct? No? Then you need to do the practice. You need to work on the different project. Then you will not become the cooker or washing machine in the future. Are you getting my point? So now I have even got the what is the data analytics. So now using the data analytics, what happened? Basically, we divided the data analytics into the 4 parts. First one, what? Descriptive analysis. We already discussed in the video. What is descriptive analysis? If I am working on the historic data, means we are going to, if I am working on the back data, so that we call the descriptive analysis. What we call descriptive analysis. Then what we have? Diagnostic analysis. What is diagnostic analysis? Doctor, you know, doctor will see the report and it will diagnose the problem. Are you getting my point? Same in the organization also. Suppose from the last 2 years, organization is not getting the proper sale. So what happened? What we need to do? We need to diagnose that data. What is the problem? We are approaching to the proper market or not? Are you getting my point? So what happened? We are diagnosing the problem. Getting my point? In the description, just we will get the history. We will get the history of the data. In the diagnosis, what happened? If I want to find out the solution for the particular thing, what we do? We do the diagnosis analysis. For example, if sale is down in the organization, we need to diagnose the things why sale is down. Getting my point? If our product is good, but we are not able to sell the product, what happens? We need to diagnose the things why we are not able to sell the product. So here what happened? In the diagnosis, we will get the answer of the why. Getting my point? Why this is happening? Why selling? Why we are not able to sell the product? Are you getting my point? What happened? In the diagnosis, what we get the answer? Why. And then predictive. Predictive means when we are going to achieve the, we can say the 30 lakh product selling target. I'll get my prediction, future. What happened? When means in the predictive, what we are going to do? We are not going to diagnose the things. Just we are selling the product. Now what happened? I want to predict. Now every day I am selling suppose 100 product. Now what happened? I want to analyze the things when I am able to sell the 500 product. Are you getting my point? Now I am getting the 1 lakh per day. The what happened? What I want to say? Company to analyze on which type I will be get the 3 lakh per day. Are you getting my point? So that we call the prediction. What we call prediction. In the prediction, what we get the answer? When. Are you getting my point? Then what we have? Prescriptive. What is the prescriptive? What is prescriptive? Suppose I want to see what we can say prescriptive. Everything about the script. So what we need to do exactly? So prescriptive means what we need to, which kind of the step we need to take. So if I am to doing that kind of things, what happens? That we call the prescriptive. Suppose what I am doing, I am just earning the 1 lakh rupees per month, or we can say company are earning the 1 lakh rupees per month. Now what happens? We need to decide which kind of the step we need to take. We are able to take the 3 lakh rupees per day. Are you getting my point? Suppose I am selling the 100 product. We need to understood which kind of the step we need to take, then we are able to 100, we are able to sell the 300 plus product in a day. Are you getting my point? That's come into the prescriptive. In the descriptive, what happened? Historic data. Diagnosis, why. Then predictive, when, future prediction. And prescriptive means how. How we can able to do this one. Are you getting my point? When, why, when and how. How we are able to achieve the task. That we discuss into the what? Prescriptive. You are getting my point? So now